What's going on, guys? Kitsune TCG here, and I'm back with another deck profile. Today we're going to be looking at another build of Spright. Now this one is post-October 2022 Banlist, although it doesn't really change very much since this version of Spright actually wasn't ever playing Ronin Totem, so that really didn't affect it too much at all. Now, this one will definitely be a lot more viable as a Spright build post-Banlist, just because it did have a little bit of a lower ceiling compared to pre-Banlist builds. Now, post-Banlist, it just kind of depends on which build you want to go with, whether or not you want to do the Live Twin build, which, if you do want to check that out, I actually have done a deck profile on that on my channel. You should definitely check that out if you're interested in that build. And that probably will become the most popular build just because Live Twins are a rather popular archetype itself, so you'll probably definitely be seeing that a lot more. Now this build is the Tri-Brigade Spright build. It's still very strong, like this obviously will probably be tier 1.5, tier 2, and that same thing for the Live Twin, and it'll just kind of depend on which version of Spright kind of becomes the #1 build, and that'll just kind of take some time to determine which one that is. But yeah, I thought I just gotta go ahead and show y'all, what a hand will look like, and then I can go over the deck list that I have myself. And just before that, I did want to shout out a previous video, my Sword Soul deck profile. I do announce a giveaway in there, so it has all the details if you want to enter that. So just go ahead and definitely check that out, and it'll definitely show you what you need to do there. Let me just go ahead and shuffle this up, and we will take a look at a new hand. Okay, so a pretty good hand. Definitely a few options here. Probably the best thing we could start with would be Fractal, so we can just go ahead and send this guy to the grave. And then we'll just go ahead and send a... we'll go ahead and send our ball to grave because we already have enough for Rescue Cat. And that'll just grab us Karas. From there, we can just go ahead and normal the Rescue Cat. Go Rescue Cat effect. And I'll get us out a copy of Kit and a copy of Karas. From there, we'll go ahead and link these guys off. Into Elf, we can go Elf effect, bring back the Kit. And then we can go Kit effect, banish these two. Bring out Farajit. And we can just go ahead and go Farajit effect. Special summon the Karas. And then we can actually just go Karas. Banish for Bearbrum. Send these guys. Well, actually, hang on. So we'll do it a little bit different. We'll definitely make this off of the 2 monsters, and then we can just go ahead and make Appaloosa with the 2 links. So we'll have done that first to get out the Ancient Warrior, and then we'll have done these with the 2 links, and then we'll just go hit chain link 1 because that's the one we really care about, and then we'll go Faragite chain link 2, draw, see if we can get anything good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than the Nerval. And then we can go ahead and grab the Revolt. And then we'll just go ahead and put a useless copy of Starter back to hand. And then, so now that we've pretty much completed our Tri-Brigade line, and we have a bounce and a 2 monster negates, we can just go ahead and go Starter. Get out a copy of blue. We'll take the damage for blue, and then we can just go blue effect, and probably best thing right now. And I guess we can get Jet, and we can get another copy. Yeah, we'll go and get Jet. So you take your damage. We go Jet. And the best thing probably at this point to grab would be the Smashers. And so yeah. So with that we would have bounce here, a banish, another bounce, and then 2 monster negates. So yeah, the deck can definitely do quite a lot. It kind of just obviously depends on your hand, what you and who your opponent, as far as like what you want to summon. But yeah, so I just thought kind of show this off, and then I'll hop over and I'll show the deck list now. Alrighty guys, so here is the deck list and just kind of what I've been looking at so far. So we got the 3 Rescue Cat, the 3 Fractal, 3 Karass, 3 Kit, and then just 2 Nerval. Only need 2 of that one. You max out on the blue, the Jet, and then just 1 of each red and carrot, the 3 Starter, 2 Desires, because you play multiple copies of pretty much everything you care about, so you could definitely just get the 2 free draws. 10 Key at 2, 1 Called By, 1 Smashers, and then the Gamma package is really here just because a lot of your cards you're able to activate without monsters in hand, so whether or not that's Fractal's effect to dump a monster, you know, Kit's effect to, you know, like dump another monster, or Nerval's effect to add a monster, or Starter, or even, you know, Rescue Cat one, because it sends itself for cost. Either any one of those, you know, you're just able to protect from Ash or whatnot with Gamma, so this is definitely a very good hand trap to play. 3 Imperm, and then just the 2 Revolt. Over in the extra, it's going to look a little bit different from other Spright builds. You know, you don't play Toad. You're only playing 1 Gigantic. You're playing the 1 Almirage. Just, again, kind of depends on your hand. If you just have to go normal summon Kit, you know, link it away and then go from there. The 1 Pit Knight. This is actually a really, really good card. You know, if you're able to get this out, and then, you know, if you have Elf, since you're able to go Elf effect on their turn, you can chain that to Pit Knight and then basically turn that into a Imperm itself. The 1 IP, 1 Elf, 1 Ancient Warrior, just 1 Faragite, 2 Bearbrum, the 1 Desperate Doom Eagle. Now this is actually pretty good as well, so you can bring this out, and then if you're going against tier limit, since it is a quick effect to shuffle the monster back, you can basically prevent them from getting a fusion summon. 1 Unicorn, 1 Apollosa, 1 Access Code. This obviously just kind of go for game. And then the 2 Shureg. So yeah, like I said, just a really kind of fun, interesting build, I think. You know, it is quite a little bit different from other Spright builds, because those usually do still incorporate some form of like frog package with Toad. This really doesn't. This kind of utilizes it in a different way. But yeah, if you definitely are interested, I think it's a really fun one to just try out and see how you like it. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments down below what deck y'all plan on playing in the new format, if that changes anything for you, or, you know, if you're just going to keep doing what you were doing. Alright, and y'all have a great day.